Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to our new lesson of Mega Goal 4. Today, inshallah, we are going to take a new lesson on your student book, pages 86 and 87. Today, inshallah, we are going to take a new lesson on your student book, Unit 6. What would you do? Student book, pages 86 and 87. Conversation, listening, and pronunciation. In today's lesson, inshallah, we are going to number one, check the homework we took before. Number two, read the conversation, then discuss some questions. Number three, guess the meaning of the new or of some new words or phrases. And number four, listen to the radio segment and answer with true or false. Number five, learn how to pronounce the content words. The last part of the lesson ended the lesson with a quiz on the class point. Okay, now my dear students, let's go to the first part. It's about the homework I gave you before. So, my dear students, I want you to open your student book on page 84 and page 85 at first to check the homework I gave you before. Okay, before my dear students, I explained some rules and I gave you at the end of the lesson some exercises and I told you to apply these rules. So let's start with exercise A on page 84. As you see here, he wants you to rewrite each sentence as a conditional. As he gave us the example, or as the example he gave us, my sister doesn't know what happened. So she's not mad at me. If we want to change it uh, into a condition using if, we say if my sister knew what happened, she would be mad at me. Because I told you if the tense is used in the sentence or in the main sentence in present, we use the past with if, the past symbol. And in the other sentence or in the result, we use would or could or might and the infinitive. Okay, now I will show you the answers for each question or each sentence, and I want you to check your answers on your student book for this exercise. As you see, these are the answers from number one to number four. Now I will show you the other answers. From number 5 to number 8. Okay. As you see here, if we look carefully at example or sentence number 5, we find the sentence is in present. So we use the past symbol with if clause or in if clause, and could plus imperative in the other sentence. But here in example number 7, because the sentence in the past or the actions in the past, we use or we have to use the past perfect with if clause, and in the other sentence we use could, would, or might, and have plus past participle. Okay, now let's go to another exercise. It's on page 85. Here on this exercise, he wants you to write what you would do or would have done in each situation. Use an implied conditional. As you see here, for the example, or in the example he gave, Ali uses his friend's computer and accidentally deletes an important file. He decides not to tell his friend. What would you do? Or what would you done? What would you have done? The answer here, I would have told my friend the truth. طبعا هنا زي ما احنا شايفين، هنا طبعا هو بيقول what would you have done. يبقى هو كده بيتكلم عن if with the past perfect. So we have to write the answer or the result in or using would, could, and might with have and the past participle. Okay, now I will show you the answers for the questions from number 1 to number 5, and I want you to check your answers. If there are any mistakes, I want you to replace them with the correct ones. Okay, now my dear students, let's go to the last exercise I gave you as a homework, and I told you to pay attention when you use as, though, and as if. He wants you to use the cue words to write a new sentence with as, though, or as if. As you see here in the example he gave, Bianca is not a queen, behaving as if. طبعا هو اللي هو كاتبها لي تحتها ديت، تحت الجمله هي ديت اللي احنا نستخدمها او في مع جمله as if. فهنقول she is behaving as if she were a queen. طبعا هنا احنا بعد as if و as though بنستخدم يا past simple يا past perfect. زي ما احنا شايفين قلنا as if وبعدين قلنا she were، حولنا الفيرب to be من present للpast. تمام، يبقى she were a queen. طبعا قلت لكم ان انا اقدر استخدم were with all pronouns، نقدر نستخدمها في مع كل الضمائر. However, where is considered more formal and generally writing. So, my dear students, I will show you the answers and I want you to check them. طيب. Now, my dear students, let's go to the new lesson of today. It's on page 86. I want you to go there, open your student book on page 86 and page 87, and follow me to know all the information we are going to take, and I want you to participate me, okay? Good. Let's start. We have to start with number 4, conversation. So now I want two students. One will read about Khalid and the other will read about Majid. Okay, I want you to act. You are Khalid and Majid and read this conversation to know all the information. And after finishing, we can discuss some questions or some meanings of the new words. Okay. Okay, let's give the opportunity at first to يعني أنا شايف بسم الله ما شاء الله الناس اليوم اهيت مستعدة للمشاركة زي ليث وعمر ويزيد ويوسف فاضل. طيب عشان يعني نمشي بالترتيب ناخد ليث وناخد عمر. اتفضل يا ليث.
حاضر مسار.
اتفضل يا عمر.
موجود مستر.
تمام كده. ليث I want you to be Khalid and Omar I want you to be Majid and read this conversation with each other. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, start.
Okay. Can I talk to you about the problem I am struggling with?
Sure, what's going on?
Well, I have been working at the clothing store in the mall for a month now. Last week I saw a guy I work with stuffing a shirt into his bag. When I asked him about it, he acted innocent. They this week then this week I catched him. I caught him talking a bit of a beans. This time I promised he wouldn't steal anything again, and begged me and not to tell the manager.
So, what are you going to do?
That's the problem. I don't know. If I told the manager, he wouldn't get fired.
Yeah, but now that you know about it, if you don't tell the manager, you will be helping him get away with stealing. He's put you in a rotten position.
I know. What do you think I should do?
The way I see it, if he's stolen twice before, he's likely to steal again. You can't trust him. Do you think he might even steal from the cash register?
I wouldn't put it past him.
It seems to me that you may get yourself in trouble if you don't blow the whistle on him. Of course, it's your call, but if I were you, I would let the manager know.
Yeah, you are probably right.
Okay, excellent, excellent Laith, excellent Omar. Bravo عليكم يا شباب. Thanks a lot. Now, my dear students, after reading this conversation between Khalid and Majid, I want to play an audio script and I want you to listen carefully and follow on your student book uh, to correct your mistakes in reading and to know all the information in a correct way. Then we can discuss what I told you before, some questions or some meanings of the new words, okay? And now I want you to pay attention carefully and follow on your student book. Let's start.
Can I talk to you about a problem I'm struggling with?
Sure. What's going on?
Well, I've been working at a clothing store in the mall for a month now. Last week, I saw a guy I work with stuffing a shirt into his bag. When I asked him about it, he acted all innocent. Then this week, I caught him taking a pair of pants. This time he promised he wouldn't steal anything again and begged me not to tell the manager.
So, what are you going to do?
That's the problem. I don't know. If I told the manager, he would get fired.
Yeah, but now that you know about it, if you don't tell the manager, you'll be helping him get away with stealing. He's put you in a rotten position.
I know. What do you think I should do?
The way I see it, if he's stolen twice before, he's likely to steal again. You can't trust him. Do you think he might even steal from the cash register?
I wouldn't put it past him.
It seems to me that you may get yourself in trouble if you don't blow the whistle on him. Of course, it's your call, but if I were you, I would let the manager know.
Yeah, you're probably right.
طيب, okay, my dear students, at first we have to look carefully at the real talk. He give us some words or some phrases and want us to know the meaning of them. So I want to know what does it mean, the word rotten. What does it mean, the word rotten? ها أحمد ياسين, تفضل يا أحمد.
Mr. It means bad.
It means bad. What does it mean in Arabic?
أستاذ نقدر نقول في موقع لا يرثى عليه أو في موقع سيء.
Excellent, excellent. تمام. يبقى لما قال he spot you in a
In
rotten,
a rotten position.
يعني هي اصلا لو جينا ترجمناها بالترجمه او المعنى الحرفي هنعرف ان معناها يعني عافاكم الله اللي هي متعفن. فطبعا هو هنا استخدمها على اساس يوصف الموقف ان هو موقف سيء للغايه.
نعم.
برافو عليك يا احمد. Thanks a lot for you.
شكرا.
Thanks. طيب, now I want to know the meaning of this phrase. I wouldn't put it past him. What does it mean? يوسف فاضل, تفضل يا يوسف.
Good morning, Mister.
Good morning, يوسف.
I wouldn't put it past him. I believe he would do just.
طيب, this is the meaning in English, but I want to know the meaning in Arabic. What does it mean?
In Arabic, أنا أعتقد إنه حيسوي هذا الشيء.
يعني لن أتغاضى عن هذا الشيء. تمام, يعني I wouldn't put it past him, يعني أنا لن أتغاضى عن هذا الشيء. يعني اللي هي بتسويها المعنى اللي هو قاله, اللي هو أصدق أنه سيفعل ذلك. I believe he would do that. طيب, now I want to know the meaning of the other phrase. Let's give the opportunity to another student. What does it mean, blow the whistle on? يزيد كان معانا في المشاركات الأولى. يزيد. يزيد ضيف الله. لو كده ارفع يدك يا يزيد بدل ما بندور في القائمة. طيب, يزيد معانا اهو. اتفضل يا يزيد, يلا.
Yes, Mr.
What does it mean, blow the whistle on?
يخفي ملابس أو والبالإنجليزي.
هو بيقول لك I want you to read the definition or the meaning he gave in English at first.
To reveal and put a stop to wrongdoing.
طيب, يبقى what does it mean?
يوقف الفعل الخاطئ.
تمام, اللي هو يعني نكشف ونضع حدا لهذا الفعل الخاطئ.
الفعل الخاطئ.
ممتاز, برافو عليك يا يزيد, برافو. Thanks a lot. طيب, the last word, the word call. What does it mean, call? ليث, اتفضل يا ليث.
call it's mean decision يعني هو هيخليه ياخذ القرار هو بنفسه. decision معناه تجب معنى قرار.
تمام, يبقى ولكن هو معناها الفعلي, معناها اللي احنا اللي هو بمعنى يعني معناها الطبيعي اللي احنا عارفينه, غير الكونفرزيشن هنا, يعني غير المحادثه.
اللي هو قرار استاذ.
لا, معناها ينادي, معناها يتصل.
لا, الكول هي ينادي, تمام, يتصل, تاتي بمعنى عده معاني, بس الديسيجن تاتي بمعنى قرار.
تمام, هنا في الكونفرزيشن اللي موجوده معانا بيقول لك of course it's your call.
نعم, يعني هذا قرارك انت.
هذا قرارك انت. تمام, برافو عليك.
يرجع لك ليس لي.
excellent ليث, برافو عليك يا ليث.
يعطيك الف عافيه.
برافو عليك. Thanks a lot. طيب, now my dear students, let's go to the questions about the conversation. There are 3 questions only. I want you to read them and give me your own answers. At first, what problem is Khalid struggling with? who can answer the first question? The student can give me the answer. Please raise your hand and I will give you the opportunity to talk and give us the right answer for the question. طيب يعني احنا معانا أسامة علي. اتفضل يا أسامة. أسامة, can you answer question number 1? طيب أحمد عبد الوهاب, يعني عاوزين الشباب اللي أسامة. طيب أسامة علي, اتفضل يا أسامة. أسامة, I want you to answer the first question. What problem is
ما عندي لك
what؟ تقول إيه يا أسامة؟
شاشة ما هي طالعة عندي أستاذ. طالع على أسامي بس.
طالع الأسماء فقط, مش طالع معاك الشاشة اللي احنا
لا طالع ما في أي.
طيب نشوف كده الكلام ده عند زملائك أيضا ولا عندك أنت فقط؟ نشوف كده. أحمد ياسين, اتفضل يا أحمد. أحمد ياسين. ها, طيب يعني أي حد من الموجودين معانا يعرفنا بس في مشكلة في الشاشة ولا لا, في حاجة مش ظاهرة ولا شيء. عمر, اتفضل يا عمر.
حضرتك مثلا هي الشاشة واضحة وكل حاجة.
يعني الأسئلة موجودة وكل شيء ظاهر والباركود وكل حاجة؟
كله موجود
تمام, يبقى المشكلة من عندك أنت يا أسامة. مشكلة من عندك أنت أسامة علي. طيب عمر, read the first question again and give me your answer.
Okay, what problem is Khalid struggling with?
Yes.
The problem is يعني خالد خالد يعني a guy he works with it and he asked him about his bag and at this time he promised him he wouldn't steal anything again and begged him not to tell the manager.
طيب تمام. This is your opinion, Omar, but I want to know another answer or listen to another answer. Okay, thanks for you, Omar. Let's give the opportunity to Yusuf Fadil. اتفضل يا يوسف.
اوكي مستر. السؤال الثاني؟
لا, number 1. I want to know another answer for question number 1.
Okay. He thinks someone is shoplifting. He works with is shoplifting.
Okay.
And he doesn't know if he tell the manager or not.
Excellent, excellent. ممتاز, برافو عليك. Excellent. It's right. Someone he works with it shoplifting and he doesn't know whether to tell the manager or not. كان متحير, يعني هل يخبره ولا لا. طيب برافو عليك يا يوسف. Thanks a lot. Thanks for you. Now let's give the opportunity to أسامة. أنا شايف أسامة رفع يده تاني, شكل إن المشكلة اتحلت عنده. اتفضل يا أسامة.
ايوه نمبر 2.
number 2.
what is فهيم opening فهيم taking the shop Mr. till the money.
لا, هو ماجد, مش فهيم. هو انت الصفحة ظاهرة عندك ولا انت متابع في الكتاب؟
لا في الكتاب انا عندي.
طيب الكتاب صفحة كام اللي انت فاتحها؟
86.
طيب تمام، ما هي صفحة فعلا 86. ولكن السؤال نمبر 2 اللي هو وات
ماجد هو
بيتكلم عن ماجد's opinion، يعني رأي ماجد. طيب tell us the answer. ها
مهم.
tell us the answer again.
آه،
ادينا الإجابة كده مرة تانية.
what is ماجد opening
the answer.
ماجد the should tell the manager.
excellent. ممتاز. يبقى ماجد thinks he should tell the manager. excellent. ممتاز، برافو عليك يا أسامة. thanks a lot for you. طيب now let's give the opportunity to أحمد ياسين again. اتفضل يا أحمد.
بس مستر معلش كان عندي مشكلة معك.
طيب اتفضل.
What do you think Khalid will do? I think Khalid will try to convince him to return the clothes.
excellent.
And if he did not, he will tell the manager.
excellent. طبعا السؤال دوت هو مش حاطط له إجابة محددة، يعني لسبب، لأن ده احنا كل واحد يقدر يقول رأيه بأسلوبه الخاص. فطبعا أنا بشكرك يا أحمد على الإجابة الجميلة. thanks a lot but I want you to say it again. عاوزك تقولها مرة تانية عشان زملائك كلها تسمعها. اتفضل يا أحمد مرة تانية.
He will try to convince him to return the clothes. And if he did not, he will tell the manager about it.
excellent. طيب thanks a lot for you. Now let's give the opportunity to عمر to say his opinion. نسمع رأي عمر كده.
يعني السؤال الثلاثة مثلا ولا في السؤال الثاني؟
السؤال الثالث اللي هو what do you think Khalid will do?
I think Khalid will tell the manager.
Okay, you think that Khalid will tell the manager. Excellent. ممتاز، برافو عليك يا عمر. طيب thanks for you my dear students. Now let's go to another part. I want you to go to page 87. Okay, I want you to go to page 87. As you see here, my dear students, this is exercise number 5 about listening. He wants you to listen to the radio segment about hackers requiring rescue on Mount Hood in Oregon in the U.S. Answer true or false. يعني هو عاوزك تسمع طبعا نص الاستماع وتجاوب بالصح أو خطأ. طبعا أنا يعني هأجل نص الاستماع للجزئية الأخيرة. هأجل النص ده للجزئية الأخيرة عشان هنحتاجها في كلاس بوينت. هنحتاج الجزئية دي في كلاس بوينت. أوكي؟ فاحنا هناخد الجزئية اللي بعدها اللي هي البرونانسيشن، وبعدين نروح للكلاس بوينت نسمع، وبعدين نبدأ نحل. طبعا هنا بيتكلم عن حاجة اسمها content words. يعني اللي هي الكلمات اللي هي بتبقى موجودة في الجملة ولكن ذو معنى. يعني فبقول لك in a sentence content words are words with clear meanings such as nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. They are usually stressed. يعني ان انا لما اجي اعمل تشديد، كلنا عارفين التشديد ان انا اركز على جزئيه معينه او ااكد على جزئيه معينه وانطقها بصوره اوضح شويه. فهو بيقول لك لما تيجي تقرا اللي بنعمل عليه تشديد الكلمات اللي هي بتكون nouns اسماء، او verbs افعال، او adjectives صفات، او adverbs ظروف او احوال. طيب بعد كده بيقول function words like articles, auxiliary verbs, pronouns, and prepositions join content words into sentences. They are usually not stressed. Listen and practice. يعني الكلمات بقى اللي هي الافعال المساعده والضمائر والادوات والحروف الجر والاشياء اللي زي كده، بيقول ان ديت لم تشدد. يعني التشديد بيكون فقط على الكلمات اللي هي الاسماء، افعال، صفات، ظروف. طيب نسمع كده ونشوف هو عمل الاسترس على أي كلمات.
3 experienced climbers went hiking in the middle of a snowstorm. The weather conditions are favorable for hikers in May and June. In December, the mountain is covered in snow and ice.
يعني احنا لو ركزنا هنا هنلاقي التشديد كان على December وماونتن وكفر وسنو وايس. هي دي content words اللي هي بتكون زي ما انا قلت لكم اسماء وافعال وصفات وظروف. طيب نسمع تاني كده باقي الجمل.
Temperatures can drop below freezing at this time of year.
بيجي عند حروف الجر وكده بينطقها بسرعه او بتكونش ظاهره او واضحه زي الكلمات الاخرى.
Most of the Mount Hood rescue workers are volunteers. There is no charge for these rescues.
طيب اوكي. Now my dear students, I want to give you a homework and go to the last part. هناخد بقى الواجب وبعدين نروح للجزئيه الاخيره. زي ما احنا شايفين الاكسرسايز اللي هو الاخير اللي هو exercise 7. I want you to match the words with their meanings and be ready for the next lesson inshallah. Because we are going to need these words in the reading text. So I want you to put them on your minds. I want you to match them in a correct way and put them on your minds. Okay, this is the homework. Now let's go to the last part as I told you. Okay. هنروح للجزئية الأخيرة زي ما أنا قلت لكم. طبعا هي بتتعلق بنص الاستماع. نشغل كده النص ولكن الأول ندخل الكلاس بوينت وبعدين نبدأ نشغل النص أو تحلوا لي الإجابة. تختاروا لي true أو false لكي نجيب هذه الجملة بطريقة صحيحة. تمام؟ نبدأ الأول كلاس بوينت كده الناس تدخل. طبعا يا ريت يكون الدخول سريع على اساس ان احنا نسمع النص ونحل السؤال. يا ريت الناس تدخل بسرعه. انا هفتح لكم اهوت الايه. طبعا هنشيل الباركود ده وهنعرض باركود الكلاس بوينت اهو. يلا يا شباب بسرعه. هرفع لكم الكود على الشات. لو الشات شغال هرفع لكم عليه اللينك اللي هتدخلوا منه. طيب كده اللينك معاكم في الشات ومعاكم الباركود على الشاشه. طبعا الباركود انا هضطر ان انا اشيله عشان هفتح نص الاستماع ونبدا الكويز. طبعا اول ما هنبدا الكويز هتركز طبعا في نص الاستماع عشان تختار صح او خطأ في السؤال اللي انا عارضه على الشاشه. طيب نشيل بقى الباركود واللي حابب يدخل ويحصلنا يدخل من اللينك اللي موجود في الشات. يلا يا حبايبي.
Mount Hood is the highest mountain in Oregon, a state in the western United States. At 3,400 meters, it is an irresistible draw to hikers looking for a challenge. Inevitably, some of these hikers run into trouble. Each year, 25 to 50 people have accidents or get lost on Mount Hood and require rescue. Although most of these are understandable accidents, a few result from reckless risk-taking. In one recent case, 3 experienced climbers went hiking in the middle of a snowstorm in December with minimal gear. Most hikers climb Mount Hood in May or June when the weather conditions are favorable. But in December, the mountain is covered in snow and ice. Winds up to 135 kilometers per hour whip the snow around, making it difficult to see. Temperatures can drop below freezing. As one rescue worker put it, what were they thinking? They were just asking for it. There is growing frustration in the community towards such risk takers and the danger they put the rescuers in. During a rescue a few years ago, a helicopter full of rescue workers crashed, and the rescue workers narrowly escaped being killed. Linda Carl, who lives in the Mount Hood area, asks, if someone made a poor decision, why should rescue teams have to risk their lives to save them? Why are people tempted to take unnecessary risks and do things that aren't right if they know that they can get into trouble? Most of the Mount Hood rescue workers are either volunteers or part of the local sheriff's department. There is no charge for these rescues. It is the taxpayers who pay the bill. Some have begun to suggest that people who take irresponsible risks and require rescue should be charged for the rescue. They feel it is only fair that costs for things like damaged helicopters and medical care for rescuers be paid for by the people who took the risks. What would you do if you were the local sheriff at Mount Hood?
طيب okay, my dear students, now I want to see your answers. شوف إجابتكم كده. طبعا أنا شايف الناس اهوت يوسف وليث ويزيد وأحمد وأيضا عمر. طبعا معظم الناس يعني تقريبا كلهم مجاوبين فولس. ممتاز، برافو عليكم يا شباب. excellent excellent excellent. طيب now let's see the right answer for this question. The right answer is false. ممتاز، برافو عليكم. طيب نشوف كده عمر رافع يده قبل انتهاء الحصة، بس نشوف محتاج ايه او بيقول ايه. اتفضل يا عمر.
انا ما رفعتش. هو معلش يا مستر، هو في الاختبار هيبقى فيه listening؟
لا ان شاء الله ما تقلقش، ان شاء الله باذن الله مش هيكون فيه listening. الاختبار هيكون يعني جرامر، فوكاب، كومبرهنشن وهكذا، يعني ان شاء الله مش هيكون فيه listening.
تمام يا مستر.
طيب تمام ماشي. thanks for you عمر. thanks for you my dear students. At the end, I'd like to thank you for your attendance and your participation. But I want to remind you that there is a homework I want you to answer on page 87, exercise number 7, and I will check your answers again in the next lesson, inshallah. At the end, thanks, my dear students, and goodbye.